today we go around Taihruru Head, which is there, and then Bream Head, which is there, and into the harbour. Well, goodbye Wellingtons Bay. Looks a little bit more benign at the moment. This is the entrance into Ngunguru River. So we've got port and starboard here, and then starboard markers on the rest of the way in. Another time. Broad reaching and very light winds with the code 0. Over here's Patau, and we camped at Patau South for a few years when the kids were little, although we proved we could go out and travelling light. It was an awful lot easier at the motor camp. So there was the estuary, which was calm, and then to the left of Patau Mountain, which is between the stays, there was Frogtown Beach, which was a fairly safe surf beach, and it was only 10 to 15 minutes from home. Now, there's not a lot of wind at the moment. We're down to 3 knots apparent, and we're doing 2 knots speed over ground. The wind's been coming in from the west. It's supposed to go to the northwest. Ahead of us is Chicken Islands. There's Taihruru Head with Bream Head in behind, and then Hen Island straight ahead. However, at this stage we've got all day, so we'll box on a bit longer. We do seem to have a bit of breeze, hopefully coming in from behind us. It's really just a case at the moment of whatever keeps the apparent wind between 120 and 60 degrees. Progress is minimal, but the sun's coming out. Well, the wind seems to be coming in from the northwest now, which means we're going to have to do jibes down the coast, but that's all right. Little blue penguin, haven't seen many of them. Another one there. And it's dived. Oh, there's another one over there. 3. That's double the number I've seen so far this year. Trouble with the code 0 is that the view forward is not very good. So every now and then we find there's a boat that we didn't see until we got closer than usual to it. So that's Patau North. Can't see Patau South, it's behind Patau Mountain, and then Frogtown Beach. The motor camp's in behind. Up ahead is the Taihruru estuary, incredibly rocky, and there is a navigable passage, but you've got to know where it is. I've been in there with the fizz boat and the dinghy, but we'd want to be quite settled westerly conditions to want to take anything like CATMANTOO in. So the actual entrance is there, but the estuary itself exits all the way to about there with lots of rocks. We've had to jibe to get around Taihruru Head, so that's it. Then Head Island in the far distance and Chicken Island's a bit closer in. Jibing angle in this very light wind's about 80 degrees. Wind is currently very light and having trouble keeping the apparent wind where we want it, so I've had to increase the sensitivity of the autopilot, as you can hear. Lots of petrels having a rest, looking out to the Four Knights Islands. Well, we are out past Taihruru Head and we can have a clear view of Bream Head in the distance. Well, all the birds are flying somewhere. Well, we are moving, but it's incredibly slow. We've got tiny ripples coming in from the east. Not a lot of sign of wind out there. Still huge numbers of petrels having a rest. Well, we are moving, but barely. Oh, we've actually cracked one knot. Well, for you flying along. Still reckons it's about 8 hours to Bream Head though. I'm sure it won't take that. We don't seem to be disturbing them too much. We're up to 3 knots. We're just about foiling. Seem to have the crowd parting, give us a way through the middle. That light's going to leeward. This light's going to windward, and these ones in the middle are probably not going to go under the bridge deck. Oh, one just swam out of the way. And these ones are being a bit more tardy. No, they take flight before they go under the bridge deck. Here we're looking into McGregors Bay, we've got friends that live there. Oh, there's another cat bay out there, quite sensibly motoring. Only silly buggers like me will sail on a day like today. Next feature is Whangarei Mountain over there, and then we have a long ocean beach all the way to Bream. Yeah, Bream Head. Well, we seem to have jibed and vaguely running downwind now. Well, the forecast was for variable. It's variably changed back to the west. Well, that's more like it. I wonder how long it will last this time. Oh, the wind got up to 13 apparent on a close reach. I really don't want to have to make yet another prod, so K0 furled, jib deployed, progressing well. It's going to get a bit gusty under Bream Head, but we'll be hard on the wind on the other side, so we might as well put up with it. Ocean Beach swimming area is there. Mount Manaya's showing a fairly familiar shape. Oh, there's the chickens. Just make out a little barrier behind the hen and Sail Rock. We're catching up on the cat that was motoring. It had its jib out for a short time, but let's put it away again. And in the far distance is Cape Rodney. Oh, so there's the gap between the two, so guano's on the left. So we're in the wind shadow. That's fine. I see the cat that was motoring is presumably heading to Whangarei. Currently we have very little wind to be expected. I would expect it to bend around the end of Bream Head, so we'll probably end up heading in the wrong direction for a while, but then we should be able to climb back up again. We'll see if I'm correct. There's a darker patch coming down, and I presume that's wind. So normal service hopefully will resume shortly. Well, we've tacked. The wind seems to be dying actually. We were 15, we're now down to 13. are true. And you can make out Taihruru head. Oh, the wind's down to, I don't know, 10 to 12 knots. True, probably. And of course the seas have increased a little. Still quite pleasant sailing. Just a pain we're going to now tack all the way into the harbour. So it certainly is running southwest now. Beach Cove in there. Well, we've tacked again. Wind is definitely easing, but also veering quite a bit. Well, even I can admit defeat. We've got the outgoing tide also. I think the iron genoa could be useful. Smuggler's Bay or Cove. We're going to go outside the Frenchman this time. Always wondered what lies behind what appears to be a door. But we're soon going to hit the tide. There's a joke rig schooner. Here we go. Watch the bow get swept to port, I'd imagine. Yep. Would have only made it in under sail once the tide had turned and we drifted in at this point in time anyway. Well, we have a bit of a breeze, so why waste diesel? Southwest breeze now. Oh, we can see the strong winds and big swells even cause changes in here. Don't worry, it's not the end yet. More to come.